Hello and welcome to Solent SU Part-Time Officers Casting Debate. I'm Georgie and I'm here with SonarTV and Radio Sonar to grill the candidates on all the issues. So the first debate begins with our diversity candidates. Would you like to introduce yourselves? We'll go this way around.
Hi, I'm Zach and I'm running the Diversity Matters Putting You in Union campaign.
And my name is Michael. I'm running for Diversity Officer as well.
My name is David King and I'm one of the Diversity Officer as well.
Awesome. So how it's going to work is we're going to start off with a 3-minute hustings. So we're going to give you 3 minutes each to tell us why you're the ideal candidate for Diversity Officer. So we're going to start off with Zach. 3 minutes starting now.
Well, the reason I consider myself to be a good candidate for Diversity Officer is a simple fact is that diversity matters to everyone and anyone. And I'm also the president of the LGBT Society, so this is something that's prevalent within my life. The idea of me running for Diversity Officer is to expand what I'm doing with people, not just with the LGBT community, but with everyone else. And in my manifesto, I point out that liberation societies need protection within the union, which basically includes the LGBT Society, the Christian Union, any faith societies, any minority societies, so any sort of societies that do with international students or other ethnicities whatsoever. I also cover things like the disability access that the union tried to provide, but the university didn't let them for the CSI sort of thing. And basically, yeah, I want diversity to be celebrated, not just accepted within the university.
Awesome. How much time do we have there? 2 minutes.
So there's 13 seconds to go. Cool, so I've got quite a lot longer. I don't need to rush so much. The idea behind the whole celebration of diversity thing is that everyone always campaigns that we should be accepted and everyone should be equal. But never mind that, we should celebrate the fact that we're all the same. We should celebrate our differences as well as the similarities. So the idea of being able to do things within the union that celebrates for everyone. This includes people such as people down at Warsash. I know that we don't do much for them as a union because they're so far away, so it would be quite good if we could be able to start some events down there to include them, because like I say, we all matter and everyone's voice should be heard. The most important thing to me within the campaign isn't that you vote for me, it's that you actually vote in and of itself, because the whole point behind diversity is that everyone's voice counts, and so voting for someone that you care about is more important than voting for a specific candidate that you've heard on the radio or whatever. The fact that you're voting is very important.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Okay, that was a good use of time. You spread it out. Now we're going to go over to Michael, and the timer starts now.
Thank you very much. First of all, I want to thank your audience for listening to me, for taking your time to come down here to listen to me. My name is Michael. I'm a final year business management student. I believe diversity is more than what we think here. I believe imagine a world where everyone have equal opportunity. Imagine a world where we all embrace diversity. The universe will be our limit. I'm standing for this position because I believe in one thing. And that thing I believe is that every human being on earth has got something very unique. About 7 billion of us have got different DNA. Now, why am I saying this? It's because as a student, I felt that the international student, the mature student, the disabled student, and more especially our Washington campus student feel left out in most of the union activities. I want to bridge that gap because I know I've got a potential, and one of my potential is a negotiating skill. I've got that skill to negotiate. I've got that skill to lead. I've got that skill to listen to people. I'm a selfless person. I'm an activist. I can work, I can mingle with any kind of person just to make sure we achieve a goal. Imagine Felix Baumgartner who jumped out of space. I keep on saying this word that the limit is boundless because we often hear that the sky is our limit. I've put my own quote that the universe is our limit. For the fact that Felix Baumgartner can do it, you out there can do it. I can do it. Together, we can achieve whatever goal we set out to achieve in this world. Thank you very much.
We've got 1 minute left. Is there anything else you'd like to tell us?
Just to buttress my point, going back to Felix Baumgartner, he jumped out of 128,000 feet. That is 3 times the height of a commercial airline. A commercial airline is not allowed to go more than 40,000 feet. This is to tell you that a human being have got no boundary. Scientists are taking upon themselves to carry out a research to know how far can the human mind go, how far can the human body go. together we can make it. No matter your color, no matter your difference. And I'm very proud this is Black History Month. And that has cut across so many things for me. Thank you very much.
Okay, and it's David King with the very last of our hustings, so you can start now.
Wow, don't know how I can carry on from that, but to be honest, yeah, I'm running for diversity officer because I believe, yeah, we're all equal and whatnot, but apart from that, I also believe that everyone has got something that they can do. Everyone's got something they want to show or whatever, and I want to provide that platform for people. I want people to not be afraid to come out and do what they want to do. You know, it's like, I'll be shocked if everyone didn't believe we're all equal. That's standard now. I just want to take it that step further and give people that chance to shine. I mean, people at the Warsash campus, the disabled people, you know, gay people, whoever, colour, creed, belief, whatever you want to do, I want to be able to help you do that. That's what I'm here for. I love to help people. I really love helping people, and I believe this post has given me the opportunity. So I mean, if I can get this role, I mean, there's so many things I want to get involved in. I mean, I was speaking to a lot of disabled people recently, like 2 days ago, and I was quite upset to find out that there actually isn't that much going on for them. So I mean, I'm definitely gonna get involved in that, and as well, I think I get this feeling on the campus that there's not enough union on the campus. You know, there's not enough of togetherness on the campus, and so I mean, I'm sure I'll just want to set some things up and just make everybody feel a bit more comfortable with each other. So I mean, that's what I'm here, that's what I want to do, and obviously with the people's votes I can do that, I guess.
Awesome. So that was pretty good, guys. You all sounded really, really passionate. But now, after all the rhetoric, we're going to get into the actual questions now, and I'm going to start to grill you. So, as a hypothetical diversity officer, what is the most important objective that you would like to achieve in the next year? And we'll go with you first.
Wow, that's an interesting one. One of the things that I put in the manifesto is the idea of being accessible as a diversity officer. So being able to achieve something in which there is a platform and a sort of conference ideal that people can come to and talk to us about their problems openly and confidently, so we can deal with them. It's something that I really, really want to achieve, because we can say all the things we like about we want to be equal, we want to be this, that, and the other. If we don't give people the opportunity to come to us and tell us how they feel they're not equal and what they actually want from us, we're not going to be able to do anything. And I think there needs to be more of that within the union, the idea of the ability to come to us and tell us more easily, face-to-face and in person, what you want changed, because we're here to help. We're not here to look down on you, or whilst we would have a voice within the way the unions run, we're running it for people. It's a case of we're not running it to you, we're running it for you, so come and tell us. So I'd quite like to achieve that.
Awesome. Okay, Michael, you're next.
Thank you very much. I just want to say thank you to your audience, and more especially to my Washers students, Washers colleagues. One of my main objectives is I want to bridge that gap. There's a gap lacking in Solent University, and that gap is the Washers students feel left out. International students feel left out. Now, why am I saying this? Because I'm a Nigerian, and I know I can speak English very well, so as to other nationalities. You know, I want to bridge that gap. I want to make sure, even though your English language skills is so low, you can still make an input in the union activities. I want to put Southampton Solent University in a platform whereby the world will be able to reckon with. I want to put it out there to make sure Southampton University achieve the best diversity and equality status. And how can we do it? We can only do it if you give me your support. And my other objective is, I've got a listening ear. I'm a selfless person. Although I'm a Christian, but I can work with all. I've worked with several people. The last group I worked with last year, we achieved the first. Our research is going to be used by Cambridge today, because that research stands out for students. And I believe I cannot go in my share and say I want to work with only Christians. All the people I've worked with They've got different backgrounds. My status cut across your belief, your sexual orientation, whether you're a gay, whether you're black, whether you're white, I don't mind. Because as a business manager, you need to have it one thing back of your head. You need to be diverse. You need to be able to work with people. And that is what I stand for. And if you look at my manifesto, if you have the opportunity, and I'm saying this to my washers guys, I spent more than 7 hours with you yesterday, and I know you're gonna give me more votes if you see this. I'm giving you a promise, if I win this, Wednesday next week, you're gonna see me. Thank you.
We're gonna have to stop you there because that was the longest speech I've ever seen. So the same question again. I'm gonna reiterate the question just in case you've forgotten it after all of that. So as a hypothetical diversity officer, what is the most important objective you would like to achieve in the next year?
Personally, I'd like to help the disabled students. Personally, the international students and the Warsaw students, they matter to the uni as well. They matter to me. I think they're important as well. Definitely, they need to be involved. But after we've just come off the back of a great Paralympics, and I've just seen. Do you know what it is? It's the conversation I had with a couple of students 2 days ago that really got to me. So it's like, they actually need to be doing things. If you come to university, all the opportunities have to be for everyone. So for them to tell me that there's not enough things going on for them, I'm quite upset. So I would like, by the end of the year, I would like some sports teams going on, some activities, some socials, some things happening for them. So to be honest, I think they're top of my agenda. So if I get the position and at the end of the year, I can look back and say, yeah, I did this. And if people can remember me for just that one thing, I'll be happy.
Brilliant, thank you very much. So on to my next question. We're going to start with you, Michael, because it's time effective. Other than representing and encouraging diversity, what are the day-to-day expectations and roles of a part-time officer?
Well, as a part-time officer, I'm meant to I'm sorry, my English is very poor. I believe that we've got only 2 hours during the week to partake 2 meetings. And what will I be doing? I'll be going around. I will set a timetable. A timetable for students to reach me whatever issues they've got. I'll be open. I'm gonna make myself available every Wednesday because that's my free day for anyone who's got issues to come to me, and we can talk about it.
Awesome. Okay, going on to Zach.
One of the sort of expectations, obviously, as Michael said, we're expected to at least provide 2 hours as a part-time officer. But I think all of the candidates, whatever we're running with for, are going to provide more because everything we're running for is very, very passionate. I'm quite lucky with my degree. I've got 2 days off a week, so it's quite easy for me to be available. But one of the things that I definitely want to be able to do is be available for people and be there. So I think all of the candidates are like that. So one of the sort of expectations I would have of any sort of officer that I was electing, if I wasn't running for them, would be the fact that they are approachable and accessible, whatever the thing. So ensuring that we have communication set up, so there are times when we're around that can come talk to us. Ensuring we have an email address that everyone knows that if there's any problem they can get to us. Ensuring that we're basically there for people, I think is the biggest day-to-day expectation, that no matter what, we're going to be able to be there for them.
Awesome. And lastly, we'll come to you, David.
Sorry, can you repeat the question?
Other than representing and encouraging diversity, what are the day-to-day expectations and roles of a part-time officer?
Personally, I would expect a part-time officer to always be on the bounce, really. I mean, obviously I would have set days, if I was a part-time officer, I'd have set days where people can come to me or whatever and talk to me or whatever. But at the same time, even off the campus, wherever you are, always have a listening ear. I mean, if you hear people having a discussion that sounds like it could be a problem, it's your chance to sort it out. So I mean, your job never really stops, to be honest. Obviously you have official days, official hours, but at the end of the day, it never really stops. It can be at any time. On a night out, you could be hearing things about the union. When people are drunk, that's when they start to confess things, you know what I mean? So, I mean, things like that, just on a casual basis. So, to be honest, it never really stops. So I'll just be listening out for people and just giving them the opportunity to speak to me or whatever, and that's it really.
Amazing. Okay, we're going to go on to our last question now. So we're going to make this a good one. If you could describe the SU in just one sentence, what would it be? Rowan, we'll go to you first, David.
So you give me first on the hardest question. Alright, yeah.
Pressure!
Describe the SU in one sentence. It's going to be the most important sentence in my life. The SU is a vessel with great potential.
That was nice, poetic, I think. Okay, Zach, SU in one sentence.
The sentence thing is hard. I'm used to working in sort of big, outlandish, either massive paragraphs and statements or in short, snappy things. So I think I'll go with the singular words to me, what the SU should mean to everyone, and that's simply community and the idea that we are all together.
Lovely. Okay, Michael, one sentence.
Wow. The SU means a lot to me. I'll go for the SU means a problem shared is a problem half solved. Thank you.
Thank you. So that was our first debate with the diversity officers. They were David King, Zach Colburn and Michael. And of course, if you don't like any of the candidates, then you can vote for RON, which is reopen nominations, and start the process all over again. If you'd like to vote for any of these candidates, vote.solentsu.co.uk.